Hi, it's Alicia, and today I thought I'd talk to you about my very first experience at MCM London Comic-Con. So I was there this year as an artist in Artist Alley. This was my first ever art market, never mind my first Comic-Con as an artist, so it was definitely quite overwhelming. I was very nervous beforehand, mostly about whether people would like my things. I've never been very good at sort of being with my art and then interacting with someone about the art there. I think I just get into my own head a bit about it. But it was really fun seeing people like my work. I think one of the biggest hooks was having something above me. So I had my birds, my Bird Tinder series above me in my kind of art that I constructed. And I think that and the whale were big factors in kind of attracting people over. I think another thing was people loved the stickers, which I kind of knew would probably be the case going in. When I've attended Comic-Con, I've always been wanting to buy stickers and little prints as well. And so they were kind of things I was expecting to be popular, which they were. But I wasn't expecting there to be as much demand as I got for commissions and also for like original art, so art that I didn't have prints of, art that was just kind of one-offs that I've done over the years, and I brought loads with me, like mainly little ones, and people love them, which honestly was really exciting to see. I think, especially as someone who, it's really difficult to sell as an artist. I think, I don't know if any other artists relate in the comments, but I've always found it really difficult to sell. You're trying to persuade people to buy things that they don't necessarily need. But hopefully that will make their lives a little bit brighter and happier by having. So seeing that was really lovely, and I had some really nice conversations. Honestly, the number of people that loved pigeons, it was really funny. I had so many people come up to me and they loved Paul the pigeon out of my Bird Tinder series. They loved the fact I had a pigeon sticker, and I had a pigeon commission from my friend Elizabeth that I'd done for her, and it was on my table for quite a long time, and I had people kept wanting to buy it and stuff, so it definitely helped, I think. I think the top tips I think that I would recommend for people who want to attend Comic-Con as an artist in the future is definitely have someone with you to help. I was there with Fred, and he was really helpful in just kind of keeping me calm and making sure that I was sort of like upbeat. I think it's definitely quite tiring. Like, I cannot explain how tired I was after Comic-Con. I think just because, for me at least, I'm used to not really seeing that many people, and it's very overstimulating and overwhelming to be there all the time for very, very long hours and constantly in like happy work mode, professional mode, engaging mode, and that's knackering to do multiple days in a row with that number of people. But it was super fun and I really loved it. The Comic-Con community is honestly really special. I loved attending it last year as a guest, and yeah, it's just fantastic. There are so many amazing cosplayers, which as an artist as well, you get to see them walking past your stall, and that's really nice. And I think just the atmosphere is really lovely. It's very supportive. It feels just a really lovely thing to be part of, to be honest. I feel very lucky that I was able to do the May Artist Alley. Yeah, so have a friend, have a lot of business cards. Everyone says this, and I genuinely thought maybe I had enough, and I still ran out by the end. I don't think it's possible really to keep them all. I think they will all go, but just really bring way more than you think. I have a kind of range of sizes of prints. This isn't something I did. I only had most of the designs I only had in one size, and I only had a couple where I had them in 2 different sizes. And actually there was a lot of demand for, so for the Bird Tinders, lots of people wanted them to be like A6. And obviously that's quite specific to me, but I imagine that might be the case for maybe other people, just as something that I noticed. People definitely liked variety. There was demand for pins and earrings, which I did not have. I had people asking me about. So I think having that, taking commissions if you feel able to. I didn't do most I did after Comic-Con. I did some like during Comic-Con. That's obviously personal preference, but I really enjoyed having that as part of what I was selling. And I had Comic-Con rates, which I would recommend. And then I guess with your store setup, just making something that feels kind of cohesively yours, but also is going to catch people's attention. So I put quite a bit around my store. I had my like whale and I had like a table runner with a massive snail on it. So there were kind of things that I think stood out, hopefully, and attracted people to come and talk to me and talk to Fred about my work. Personally, I would recommend cosplaying yourself if you're there as an artist. There's literally no reason why not to, and I think that we got compliments on our costumes for all 3 days. Honestly, if you're thinking about applying for Comic-Con to be an artist alley, I would say definitely do it. I did it because my friend Zoe told me to. Because when we went last year together, she said that I should be there. I honestly probably wouldn't have applied if she hadn't encouraged me. I didn't think that my kind of art would have fitted in. I think maybe it's just a me thing, but I was just really worried it wouldn't sell, people wouldn't like it, etc, etc. But actually, I'm so glad I did apply. And even if you don't get in, like, just the process of applying for something, like, there are things all the time I don't get in for, and I think, you know, you never know which one will land. And I definitely was not expecting this at all. It was a bit of a sudden kind of, oh, okay, I need to get loads of things ready. I need to get a card machine, and I absolutely loved it, and I was knackered, but I absolutely loved it. I hope that's helpful, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and let me know what else you'd like to see me talking about, because it'd be really cool to do some more stuff for you guys. Bye!